Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is going to be on this very fierce, fiery makeup look. So if you want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. First, we are going to start off with the Makeup Geek X Mannymua palette, and we're going to go into my personal favorite color of this palette, Sora. And we are going to use that as our first transition shade. And I really like this color for the transition because it really helps build up this fiery red color that I kind of want as the crease. So I definitely like using this shade to lay down the foundation for it. The next shade we're going to use is Makeup Geek's Morocco, and it is a brighter, more intense orange, and that's the next color I wanted to layer for this fiery red transition that I'm going for. And I just lay it all on top of Sora just to help build up the color on it. And then of course you want to make sure you're blending everything out. The next shade we are going to use is Aphrodite in the Makeup Geek palette, and I am just going to deepen up the outer V with this. And of course, you know, I want to give my eye a little bit of dimension, so I do build this color up a little bit slower than I normally do. And then I'm going to blend it out, of course, to make sure everything meshes well. And then I am going to add a little bit more color, and then I drag it a little bit into the crease just so that, of course, it's transitioning nicely. And I do pack a little bit of this color on the lid, just a little bit, so that it gives our next color something to cling onto, and it gives it more depth underneath. I mean, you could totally omit that step if you wanted to. And the next shade we're going to use is Insomnia, and it's a pressed pigment, and I am using my finger to apply this all over my lid. I find that it has the best color payoff, so I wanted to just pack it on with my finger this time. And I love this color because it kind of has that blue brown shift, but there's also a red in there, so I definitely liked incorporating that into the look as well. Now I'm going back into Morocco, and I'm just adding a little bit more color on the top of our transition area because I didn't think that it had enough red up there, so I wanted to give it a little bit more depth. So next we're going to use a little bit of gel liner, and then we're going to apply some lashes. So for our lower lash line, we are going to go in with the shade Sora, and pretty much what I did to the top transition, I am going to do to my lower lash line. And I'm really just focusing on the eyes in this video. I'm not really doing anything too different with my complexion. So like I said, I'm just more focusing on that. And I'm going in with a more defined brush. This is actually a lip brush from Real Techniques, and I'm adding Morocco pretty close to my lash line, just because, like I said, I wanted to give it that very fiery red orangey look to my eye. And of course I'm going to blend it out because you don't want it to look too harsh. And then going back into the Makeup Geek palette, I'm going to go in with the shade Mars, and I'm adding more color to the lower lash line. I didn't add Mars into my crease, but I'm adding it now because I thought, you know, why not? So then I actually ended up dragging it to the end of my wing because I wanted to connect them. And just to give a little more just oomph to the makeup look, I am adding another cream gel liner. It's Colourpop's Get Paid. It's a coppery gel liner, and I just basically drew another wing, but I connected it to my lower lash line. And then I wanted to go ahead and add some all over my lower lash line, so I'm adding Get Paid close to my, very close to my waterline, and then I actually go in with the Get Paid pencil, and I add that into my waterline instead. So we're going to go into the Becca Cosmetics X Jaclyn Hill Face Palette, and I'm going to use the shade Prosecco Pop to highlight my inner corner. And for our brow bone highlight, we are going to go back into the Makeup Geek palette, and we're going to use the shade Luna just to highlight the brow bone. And for lips, we're going to use an oldie but a goodie. This is my favorite from the NYX Liquid Suede line. It is called Soft Spoken, and I was going for a brown lip. I really truly wanted like a deeper brown look. So I went ahead and I added some Jouer Noisette. And that's going to complete our final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.